What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I want to make a quick video to talk about the ending to the Champa Arc tournament. That's right, folks. The God Destruction tournament is over, and I want to kind of toss out a quick notes here and there of my opinion on what happened in the fight. Now, for the full review, episode 40, I'll have to wait until sub version comes out tomorrow, to which I'll review on Monday like I always do. So make sure you come back on Monday for a full in-depth review of episode 40. But for now, let's talk about what we saw in the live version of Dragon Ball Super episode 40. So first things first, let's talk about Goku versus Hit, because obviously that was the main portion of this episode. So Goku wants Hit to go all out, but Hit can't because Hit is an assassin. He's trained essentially to kill. And in the tournament, the rule says you can't kill, so he's kind of holding back. So Goku requests to Beerus and Champa to remove the rules so they can have an epic fight and go all out, to which we see Champa and Beerus argue. And then at some point during the argument, Goku does the unthinkable. He throws the match. You guys remember when we were talking about Frost and Goku, and everybody thought that, Goku threw the match, and we were all like saying that Goku would never throw a match? That happened. It was a complete shock and surprise, and the reason why he did it is because he didn't want to be a pawn in the tournament anymore. He wants to just end it and have a chance to rematch with Hit at some point in the future. So yeah, Goku throws a match. That was quite interesting. Who here predicted that ever happening? I mean, honestly, at first, I thought what we were going to get is similar to what we saw in the Otherworld tournament where Goku and Pikkon were fighting, and they both got ringed out. I thought that was going to happen, and then leave Monaka as the last warrior, and Universe 7 would win. But that didn't happen. Goku instead jumped out, and then we also saw something cool. We saw the effect of what the Kaioken Super Saiyan Blue combo does to Goku. He was destroyed. I mean, that looked like it hurt. It hurt me to watch his muscles expand and flex like that after the move was done. I mean, he kind of had to do it just because, his Kaioken was running out, and that's another reason why he just jumped out. So hopefully we'll get that rematch between Hit and Goku at some point in the future, because I want to see what Hit can do when he goes all out. Because in the middle of this fight, he improved his time skip even more and was really laying in on Goku. Like, this could have been an incredible fight had there been no rules. And I believe at some point Goku even knows that, like, without the tournament, all the fights would have been different. Because of the tournament, they were able to win so many fights, which is why he probably wanted the tournament rules to be removed so they can have an all-out fight. But either way, Goku loses, and then we get a seriously hilarious setup for the next run. Monaka has to face off against Hit. Now, again, I can't really talk about the details because I don't have the translations. I only have what Herms tweeted. Big shout out to Herms as always. Follow him on Twitter. I will link it in the description below. But essentially, Hit did not want to fight Monaka. He just lost the fight by throwing himself. So Goku throws a match, Hit throws a match, and then Monaka wins. Hercule versus Android 18 style. So he punched him, and then Hit threw himself out the ring, and then Monaka was victor, leading Universe 7 to get the W in the tournament. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because as we read in the episode leaks a while ago, a couple weeks ago, it mentioned that Champa wants to essentially destroy his team, and Goku tries to say something, but there's nothing he can do about it because Beerus says that's his universe. He's a god of destruction. He kind of gets to do with his contestants what he wants to do, in which case he was about to kill them. And then remember when we said someone's going to step into the ring, which will lead to the killing not happening? There were a lot of speculation going around. I myself thought it was going to be Monaka who will step in and quell him with food because I thought it would be kind of funny. But instead, we get the shocker of the series. Shocker of the century. Looks like the Omni King, the Lord Zenos, the guy that was revealed earlier this morning, is the guy who shows up in the ring. And it threw me off completely because initially the leaks, as I said this morning, said he wasn't going to show up until later, like episode 42. So that's what kind of threw me off, like, was this supposed to happen yet? So I myself, like I said, thought it was going to be Monaka who was going to step into the ring and be like, hey, yo, Champa, don't do that. I mean, we know Monaka's kind of a punk, he's a fraud. But I figured since he's from Planet Sweets, he was going to just offer some kind of sweet candy or sweet fruit, or not sweet fruit, but some kind of sweets to give to Champa, and then that was going to change his mind in killing his team. And I thought that's where the episode was going to end. But instead we get the Omni King who shows up, and then something real interesting happens. We see how much fear is in both Champa and Beerus' eyes, which leads me to believe that the Omni King is basically, he's probably the person who assigns the God of Destruction job. He's probably the one who can assign it and remove it. So that's how powerful this guy has to be. He doesn't look like much of a fighter, so honestly, I think he's just one of those powerful beings that just can do stuff and make stuff happen as he wants to happen. So in this situation, I feel like what he can do is he can probably just remove Champa and Beerus from existing. That's how powerful I think this guy is. But of course, that's just a speculation, a theory. We don't know anything, so don't go around saying that I said this. This is just me, what I think is going to happen, because like obviously Champa and Beerus are so powerful, but for them to be afraid of the Omni King, he has to be like eons above them in terms of power and strength and ability. So we'll see what happens next week when he actually explains why he's at the tournament. If you saw the video earlier today, all we know about the Omni King is that he's kind of like the overseer of all the 12 universes. So you got the Gods of Destruction, which have their own universe, and then the Omni King oversees all that, which makes sense because like if the God of Destruction didn't have somebody to keep them in check other than Whis and Vados and their assistants, somebody else has to be there to keep everything in check, and it only makes sense for an Omni King to exist. So we'll see what happens with him. If you have any theories as to what the Omni King can do and what he means to someone like Beerus and Champa, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and let's see who can call it next week. But yeah, we officially made it to the end of the tournament, and I guess I just want to make this quick video to see what you guys think about the end of the tournament. So to those who watched the episode live, and to those who didn't really care and just wanted the ending spoiled, what do you think about the fact that there was no actual interruption like we all speculated would happen, and instead we just got an end with the tournament? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. A lot of you guys might be disappointed, a lot of you guys might be satisfied. To be honest with me, I wanted something to happen. I wanted it to be some kind of interruption, but honestly, after how epic and amazing the fight was between Hit and Goku, I'm satisfied. As a Dragon Ball fan, I am happy, and I cannot wait to see what else Toriyama has in store for us in the future of Dragon Ball Super. One last thing I'll do point out is in the episode preview, we noticed that there was a yellow dragon, which looks like this is going to be the dragon from the Super Dragon Balls. And the first thing I thought of was Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! Except for red eyes and yellow. It's the red eyes yellow dragon. It looks like he's going to get summoned next week with the 7th Dragon Ball, I guess, being somewhere present. Now, I have two theories. Either one, and this is a theory that a lot of you guys will probably agree with since this is something that's been talked about in the past. One theory is that the Nameless Planet is actually the final Dragon Ball, and Vados probably knows that it's there. And I'm pretty sure as they're about to end the tournament, they're going to reveal that it as the last Dragon Ball. Or the other theory I have is maybe the Omni King showed up with the final Dragon Ball seeking the other ones, and that's why he's there. Maybe he's going to be the one who's going to walk away with the wish, which would be real interesting to see that neither Beerus and Champa get the wish. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait till next week, but honestly, both these theories make sense, so let's see what happens when episode 41 airs in about a week. So what do you guys think is going to be the situation with the final wish? Is it going to be in Omni King's possession, or will it be the Nameless Planet? Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below. But anyways, this episode was super hype. I cannot believe that the Omni King even showed up. Like I said, in the early leaks, it was mentioned he was going to show up a lot later. I mean, from what we saw this morning, and someone else was supposed to step into the ring. So that completely threw me off. I can't believe that he actually showed up. The fight between Hit Monaco was amazing, and of course, Goku versus Hit going at it was just absolutely incredible. I am beyond stoked to be a Dragon Ball fan right now, and that was just absolutely exciting. So yeah, let me know your thoughts if you watched the episode, if you just came in to watch and listen, I guess. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section below. Of course, if you're hyped for Dragon Ball Super, make sure you punch that like button below. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. My name is Rhymestyle, and I will see all y'all some super sandwiches in the comment section below. Peace.